Eureka Brooks. Why does everyone call you Shay?
Shay, I originally got it from my middle name. My middle name is LaShante. So my mom shortened it, and she named me Shay because it was a lot shorter. But all my friends know me, and all the coaches and the players in the states know me as Shay. So when I get here, it's a little weird to go by Eureka. When they call my name, they always say Eureka Brooks, and I'm just like, I hate that name, but that is my name. So I have to learn to use both. But in the States, I would never use Eureka. I will always use Shay.
But you prefer Shay?
Yes, I do.
From where in the States are you?
I am from Jackson, Tennessee. It's maybe it's in the middle. So it's 45 minutes away from Memphis, and then it's 2 hours away from Nashville. So you have to drive through Jackson in order to get to either Memphis or Nashville.
So this is your second year in Europe, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
How come you ended up in Sweden after 1 year in Turkey?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I can't really answer that question. I asked my agent, and she said that no other teams were interested. That's what she told me. And she said the only team that was really showing interest was Sweden. So here I am today in Sweden.
So what do you think about our country so far?
I love Sweden. Other than it being cold, I think the people here are nice. I like how they can speak English, and I can walk up to someone and ask for directions and say, hey, do you know how to get to this place, and they can respond. As for in Turkey, I'm like, hey, they don't speak English. Is not something they prefer to speak. So but other than that, I love it. I love it here. I like the company. I like my teammates. I like my coaches.
What about the food in Sweden?
The food, I can't necessarily say the food is better than the food in Turkey, but it's okay. I find myself eating a lot of bacon, pizza, cereal, bananas, apples. But I need to venture out and learn how to cook a little bit because I'm tired of eating the same food every day. So.
Yeah. Tell me what you think about the Swedish Women's League in basketball. Compared to Turkey.
I think the only difference is the league in Turkey, you have a lot of WNBA players that you play against. And the league here, you don't really have too many, WNBA players that come to Sweden to play or that play in, Swedish league. So I think that's the only difference. But the competition level is most definitely there. I could say that we're fortunate to have a good team. And at any given night, if we don't give it 110%, we could lose, But we have enough talent on our team that we can vary, we have shooters, we have good post players. Katha and Christy, they're great post players to me, and they're great leaders because Christy's the oldest, and I don't know, I like it here. I like this league. I'm learning a bit more every day. It's kind of challenging though because I'm a quiet person, so I'm kind of forced to talk a little bit, and sometimes I don't talk as much as I should talk because it's not in my comfort level, so, which is kind of weird because I'm a point guard. So point guards are supposed to talk and be a leader and direct this person and get this person in line, but no.
The role that you have in this Solna team, is it the role that you like to have in a team and always had, or did you have to adjust in any way? Is this your style of play?
Yes, it is. I think at any moment I can score pretty much whenever. The options are open. We don't have... our team is not just based on get it inside. Our team, we place here our strengths. So if you're a shooter, you come off stagger screens. If you're a penetrator, you spread the floor, you take your person one-on-one. If you're a strong post player, you feed it inside, you score. I think the way they play, the fast pace, I like it. I love to play fast. I think that our team and myself, I can get into a rhythm when I play fast. When I play in the zone, everybody's just just standing, and it's boring to me when teams play us in the zone because like we don't really move, and even myself, like I'm just standing there, you know, and so like it's harder for us to get off shots because you never know, you know, what really to do in the zone. Like I hate when teams play us in the zone. I hate it. But
Many coaches in Sweden like your style of play probably because you do a lot for your team. That's a part of your job to make the right decision in the right moment, isn't it?
yes, correct.
Yeah.
It is. I just try to do my best. You know, like if I'm not having a great shooting night, I'll try to pick it up on defense. Or if I'm having a great shooting night, you know, like I try to get my teammates to know. My teammates know that I'm having a great shooting night. So you know, like we try to find ways to get me the ball a little bit more. But the type of person that I am, like I'm not a selfish player. I love getting my teammates involved. At any point, if Emma was to hit 2 threes back to back, I'm constantly trying to feed Emma. Or even the younger players, because they're not that much experienced with getting a lot of playing time. Like I try to, you know, maybe penetrate the basket so they have an open shot so they can get the feel of the game. You know, like I'm the type of person that likes to get my teammates involved. So.
You must be happy about your start this year. 10 straight wins.
I am. I'm very happy. In Turkey, we only won 4 games. My team only won 4 games the entire season. So for me to come here and for us to be 10-0, it's great because I hate losing. So I just keep my fingers crossed every day and hope that, you know, we can continue on to be undefeated. Because I've never been on a team where I was actually undefeated, and I've never actually won a championship. Even in middle school, high school, I've never ever had the experience or had the pleasure of learning how to win a championship.
What do you think is your team's greatest challenge if you want to go all the way this year? One could argue that you are not enough consistent today, even if you win all games, but
I agree.
You don't play as well as you can for 40 minutes.
Yes, I agree. That is our biggest, I was just going to say that is our biggest challenge. We're very inconsistent. We can't put 4 quarters of consistent, hard basketball together. And we're working on it. We're learning to take it each quarter as a game, take it a game at a time. So you have to win all 4 of those games, you know, for 10 minutes, you know. And so I think the most we struggle is the third quarter, the beginning of the third quarter. And if we're up, we struggle like you've seen today, like towards the end of the fourth quarter. So I think if we can figure out a way to not relax and to keep playing hard for 40 minutes, I think we'll be okay.